Dear friends and fellow Americans in Puerto Rico, I'm going to have to ask you to batten down your hatches, because it looks like there is a chance, whatever they're calling it now, Beryl might barrel over you guys. Now, the amount of wind and rain, we won't know until it gets there. But at this point, prepare for something that is capable of doing damage to an already damaged infrastructure. Now, the American version, right now at 3:30 a.m. Texas time, has it at wind speeds of 56 miles an hour. I'm sorry, that is the European version. The American version says it's barely even there at 26 miles an hour. The European version says it's still together and has winds gusting up to 56 miles an hour. Now let's look at the radar, and you can decide for yourself. Here she comes. So there it was. I mean, it looks like it's pretty big. It looks like it's moving pretty fast. So there's our storm right there. There's little Puerto Rico. And that's our storm. So, yeah, it looks like right now they just said it was a remnant, and there will be no more announcements or whatever officially, I saw. But this story, you guys need to batten down the hatches. I know that like 75% of the roads have been torn up. 85% of the people have power, which means 15% of the island has been without power for over 11 months. And you know, I know it's hard to store food and who knows what. That looks like a Grodix drawing. But there is Beryl, or non-Beryl, depending on your government. And here's Puerto Rico. So that is why I'm telling you guys to batten down the hatches. Because that looks like that definitely will be able to pack a punch. I'm taking like an hour or two break from staring at the thing. And yes, the whole situation. We have Chris here. Just spinning off the coast. Now it looks like he's doing the old Quetzalcoatl dragon's tail form rain shape that showed up for about a year and a half. And we got a half lunar or solar eclipse, a partial, in 2 days. And the weather always gets kind of weird when the sunlight is blocked out or vice versa. White. So, like I said, the European version says right now it's at 56 miles an hour. And this is right now. And this version says, hey, no, it is barely there at 37 miles an hour. So, so I definitely want to keep watching this, and definitely, say some prayers, sing some good songs with friends and family, and be ready for right here. It's showing that a large cell has passed over San Juan, and over here on the precipitable water, which is one of the things I've been watching. You've got Chris spinning off the OBX, and that's Beryl, non-Beryl, zombie Beryl, ghost Beryl. Looking like a wolf's head, about to headbutt Puerto Rico. So, it looks like you are going to get a decent amount of rain. I am guessing that anything over 3.5 inches can cause some more major problems. So hopefully if there is more of a situation, we can do better as mainlanders to help out 3.5 million people who are in Puerto Rico after losing 5,000 11 months ago. I mean, after 9/11, we pretty much spent $15 trillion invading Iraq and fighting a war on terror and rewrote our entire rights. You know, not to demean lives lost, but, you know, you'd think we could at least do what we can to help out our fellow Americans, because I would want the same for us if it happened to us in Houston. Like, the weather is changing. The weather's changing rapidly. Earth is changing. We don't have time to debate about what is causing it specifically, because we need to figure out which places are going to be safe, which places are not, in these earth weather changes. So this is the water, tropical index for heat. So as Ghost Beryl comes off Puerto Rico, it will be coming into hotter water where it could possibly intensify rapidly again here. Now, they say that it will die off, probably, or it is of no threat to land. But at this point, you know, they say a lot of shit, and there are a lot of people. So it's a committee. So it's best to just be prepared, have a plan, and then, you know, as Earthlings and human beings realize the Earth is changing fast. One thing I just semi-noted. Wow, look at that. Yeah, that almost looks like something from Doctor Strange. And that's Chris, and this is what I was saying before. It's like, notice how it's kind of spinning around? Like this. It's almost like a balletic yin and yang binary hurricane forming before our eyes for the first time. This is spinning counterclockwise. Is that why it's spinning clockwise? No. Yeah, the little dot in the center. Yeah, but definitely everybody needs to prepare for some more weird weather. And so here is the cell that is moving over now. And if you can see, there's almost an X that marks the spot. See that? No, it's almost an asterisk. And then here is actually Beryl right there. Unfortunately, this map, you can't zoom out or move it, but that's what Beryl is. And that is going to move over Puerto Rico, so they could get a lot of rain really fast. And here is Weatherbug. I think this is Canadian or French, and so it actually shows more rain levels, or deeper, redder rain than the American ones do. But it also breaks off right there, so you can only see part, but you see there'll be some heavier rain in the front, so they could be in for, you know, a lot of places in America over the last 4 months have seen anywhere from 5 inches of rain in 2 hours to over 1.5 feet of rain. You know, a lot of places in America, a lot of states have seen over 1 foot of rain in a single day. Although Hawaii, with the exploding volcano Kilauea, they take the record with 50 inches in 1 day. That's like a Hurricane Harvey in 1 day. And so it looks like this is going to be dropping a lot of rain along the north end of Puerto Rico and San Juan. I gotta work on rolling my R's. So the main storm is coming in behind it. And that map has expired. Fantastic. Why don't you update it for me? Thank you. Hold on a second. Yeah, this map is not what I'm looking for. There you go. So this has, it also has it kind of blocked off, but it's got that weird thing happening in the front there. Looked like the mouth of the creature that was coming to eat Puerto Rico. It also has the X. San Juan. Vega Alta. Manatilla. I would like to visit Puerto Rico someday, the British Virgin Islands. That's pretty heavy sell right there, man. And that's ahead of the storm that's coming. So San Juan might be getting some heavy rain right now. And the big storm is right there. So I guess I will stay on top, but this is definitely a buckle down. Well, I was going to put it in NASA. Hold on. If you want to stick with me for the solar part of the show. No. Sorry. Alright, so there, when I talked about the sun waking up in July, it is now July and the sun is now waking up. It looks like we might have multiple sunspots, although they don't count on the backside. I totally disagree with that theory, especially if we're talking about hot stars. The backside totally counts. And the front side, both sides count, man. Why's everything got to be left out right eye? Why can't both eyes get along? So yeah, the sun is waking up as I predicted, and we got eclipses coming up. So how many more signals do we in Asteroid Fight Club need to know? Hey, yeah, we need to prepare, and it's probably time to figure out how to do things new and improved in a much better way. Time for people to work together, realize we were one American family, and that these Earth changes are coming to your doorstep in the near future. So we got to figure out how to deal with them together, hand in hand, as one Earth family. Okay, peace out. I'll keep you guys updated and take a look at Chris here in a second. Thank you, and God bless y'all. Stay cool.